Hello everyone. I welcome you all to this wonderful channel where we discuss about astrology, palmistry, and I take up all your doubts, all your queries. My name is Shivam people. I'm an astrologer, I'm a palmist. So today we are going to discuss about the full moon which has come into the sign of Libra, denoting balance, equilibrium, denoting your balance into relationships, romantic side of yours, and also your inner alignment. As this full moon has come in the sign of Libra and in the nakshatra of Swati. Now the nakshatra of Swati is ruled by Rahu, that is the north node, and is a nakshatra of intellect, intelligence, and learning, because the deity of this nakshatra is Saraswati, which is the goddess of learning, of knowledge, of being logical, and also the higher wisdom. And Saraswati is the one which also denotes your words, your communication ability, your ability to connect with people, to touch the hearts, because Saraswati directly rules the throat chakra, right? And it has the ability to connect with all the different masses. It is believed that all the knowledge, she is the goddess of knowledge, she is the goddess of intelligence, and seeking her blessings in this time will be very, very beneficial for all the people. And since it is in the sign of your Libra, it also denotes the balance into relationships and prioritizing the family, relationship, partner, and love and nurturance in this time, and along with that staying very, very logical. And this full moon is bringing in lots of progress, more better alignment, higher kind of understanding in your life. And also one has to attach importance to relationships. We are nothing but the references of relationship for around us, right? And we have to value all those relationships this full moon, and creating a balance, speaking right kind of words, which is very, very important, as it is in the nakshatra of Swati, your intellect, your logic, and taking it this way, releasing all those things which do not serve your purpose now, right? Logically thinking that, okay, does it serve my purpose? If not, just leaving all those things on the side, right? And always believing in the things which serve a purpose to you. And I would say that this nakshatra of Swati utilize this time period into higher learning, into better learning, into aligning yourself in this time period, as the alignments will be very, very helpful to you, and you will be experiencing quite a lot of growth in this time. See, all the full moons, they are an opportunity of releasing all the negative things from the past, and your path looks very clear after that, right? And releasing what is not wanted, because during the full moon, the moon has a complete influence on your body, on your mind, right? And moon denotes the mind, the intelligence, your emotions, your relations with your mother, right? You may at times feel very, very overwhelmed when we have the full moons, or emotionally disturbed at times when we have the full moons. Utilizing it as an opportunity to release all the things what we do not want, and also to activate your inner higher intelligence in this time period. Doing your meditations, doing your prayers becomes very, very important in this time. And specifically this full moon which has come into the sign of Libra is denoting your balance, is denoting your romantic side, is denoting your relationships, and also communicating, right? It is very important to communicate the things, and positive communication is what is required in this time. No matter how bad you feel about things, you have to be very positive in your communication with people in this time period, right? Because it is in the sign of Libra, the sign of balance, communication. So now I'll be starting with each one of the signs, and we'll be discussing about that what's in store. And first of all, I'll start with the fire sign people. Now, what are the fire sign? The sign of Aries, the sign of Leo, and the sign of Sagittarius. And they are very honest people, very helpful to everyone. For all of them, this full moon has come in their 3rd house, in their 7th house, and in their 11th house. And this is activating your trine of communication, trine of relationship, conversations with partner. And it is a good time to connect with your partner, to connect with your colleagues, to connect with your friends, and be very communicative and talk with a lot of balance. And also making sure that you have to, if you are thinking of working into partnership, start your work into partnership. And this is a good time to sign your contracts, to initiate, to set the terms and conditions of the things. And also this is a good time to multiply your sources of income. Very important in this time. Yes, which nymph I am discussing about the ascendant and the moon signs, right? So it is very important for you people to focus on creating right kind of relationships in this time. Even when it comes to your friends, your colleagues, and the people around, creating a right kind of environment, very balanced kind of relationships, right? Not just being over generous or staying impractical into relationships. Be very practical, be very aligned, and be very good with other people. It is a good time to market your things. For the fire sign people, it is a good time to market your things, to explore, to use the multimedia, to use the means of communication, creating new partnerships if you want, and working in partnerships. And that will be very, very helpful to all the fire sign people. And so best of luck to you. Next, I'll be talking about the earth sign people, the logical earth sign people. What are they? The sign of Taurus, the sign of Virgo, and the sign of Capricorn. For you people, this is a time of self-discipline. This is a time when you have to focus on your finances, focusing on your professional recognition, professional growth, doing hard work, and also along with that, balance all these things with selfless service, right? Serving people. And you will be very good in this time in managing the human resources. And since this combination has come in your 2nd house, 6th house, and your 10th house, utilizing this time period into creating good environment into your immediate family, your close relatives, because the 2nd house, the house of accumulations, the house of wealth, the house of family values. And also take your decisions which you have been delaying on, related to your professional changes, related to your progress. Take your decisions, right? And also, if you are in any way willing to contribute to your family wealth, to the environment around you, do it in this time. And this is a good time, again I'll repeat it, for your accomplishments, for your professional growth, for your alignment. And self-discipline will be the key, right? Be very self-disciplined, be very aligned in this time period. And make sure that you also carry that attitude of giving the services, of serving people, right? Do not be egoistic. Do not feel as if I'm on the top of the world. Be very well serving to people. Be very soft, because when the 2nd house, the 6th house, the 10th house gets activated, the things are into such an alignment. And it is also good time to make investment and purchases, right? Because the house of assets is very, very active in this time. So best of luck to all the earth sign people. Now next, I'll be talking about the air sign people. For the air sign people, now what are the air signs? The sign of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is a time when your 1st house, 5th house, and your 9th house is activating. Now these all are your main trine, your holy trine, and it represents that it is a time to grow your personality. It is a time to work on your public appearance. It is a time when you have to make certain improvements in your temperament. Very important, right? And since your fifth house, house of intelligence, house of showcasing your talents, house of progeny is also getting activated, utilize this time period to spend your more energy with your loved ones, with your kids, and utilize this time period to learn something new, to grow your talents. If you have been delaying certain course, certain learning activity, this is a time when you have to take it up. And also your fortune, your luck will be very active in this time. Some of you may get some new opportunity, job opportunity, work opportunity in this time period. And the prime focus will also be on your relationship with your father, because your ninth house is also activating and creating a positive bond during this full moon in your relationships with father, right? And if some of you are having certain kind of issues with your father or having some trouble, this full moon is an opportunity to release all the negativity which you have inculcated all these years. And you may be finding new teachers or mentors or certain new kind of guides in this time, or your seniors may become very, very helpful to you in your workplace. And I would say that be very soft and good in your communication, because some of you have been staying very, very aggressive, or they have been feeling the aggression in their mind, in their thoughts, because the Mars is in the sign of Gemini. Jupiter has has shifted to this air sign of Aquarius, so also creating quite intense kind of energy in the air sign people. And keep your temperament very calm in this time, and keep yourself very aligned in this time. It is a very good time to grow, right? Next, I'll be talking about the water sign people. Now for the water sign people, now what are the water sign? The sign of your Cancer, the sign of Scorpio, and the sign of Pisces. All intuitive, very loving, very giving, very driven by lots of emotion. The signs, right? They're very loving people. This is a time when you have to get back to your roots. This is a time to cultivate new loving kind of thoughts. This is a time when you have to connect back with your inner nature, right? And also it is a time to work upon your relationship with your mother, with your motherland, or with the land, or with the nature, and also improving upon your relationship. And be very nurturing. I mean, this full moon hold a very nurturing, hold a very growth oriented kind of an energy in you. And some of you may also have certain gains in this time. And I would say that this is a time when certain deep revelations or deep secrets will be revealed to you in this time period. And this is also right time for the people working in insurance sector, in the banking loan sector, or those of you who have been working into mortgage. It is a good time for you. And it is also good time for the medical practitioners, or working as healers, or even as counselors, right? Or connecting with the foreign lands. And detach yourself from the unwanted people around you, right? The worldly people, and connect back to the family, to the roots, and to your loving ones. And focus on your art of giving. You are very wonderful with that. And your art of giving will bring in newer alignments, will bring better inner alignment, and be generous with everyone around you, the water sign people, right? Because you are very good at influencing people. This is your quality, right? You are moody, but you are very influential when it comes to people, when it comes to people around you, right? Utilize it as an opportunity to connect with people, to work upon your relationships at home, and also doing your breathing exercises. Very important, because your fourth house is activating, which denotes your chest region. So some of you may also feel very pressurized, or may feel emotionally very overwhelmed. So Utilize it as an opportunity to release all the unwanted negative emotions which you do not want to carry forward in this lifetime. So best of luck to all the water sign people. Now I'll start with each one of the signs, right? So I'll start with the sign of Aries till the sign of Pisces. Now for the sign of Aries, the Aries people, this is a time when you have to work into balancing your relationships. This is a time when you have to work upon getting into alignment with your loved ones. This is a time as the moon is ruling your 7th house. Some of you may, those of you who are not having any partner, you can also manifest having a good partner in this time. And those of you who are willing to work into some kind of alliance with people, go for it. It is a good time. And you have certainly been quite strong in your decision making because the Mercury, Venus and Sun all have come in your 1st house. But make sure that you do not keep yourself confused at times or filled with ego at times, and do not go for delaying your decisions. But this is a good time to come into alliances with people. And also people having the feminine, or the people around you having quite a lot of feminine touch or nurturing people, loving people will be very helpful to you in this time period. And since the 7th house is very active, so it is a time to bring in quite a lot of balance, romance, love into your relationships. And you have been at times keeping very aggressive. You have been keeping very I would say that practical in your dealings. I would suggest you that calm down your temperament and focus on the nurturing part of your relationship. Focus on your heart chakra, right? Focus on your heart chakra and activate the inner love. And the chanting is Om Yam Om for you, right? The chanting is Om Yam Om for you. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Taurus, right? For the Taurus people, this is a time when you have to focus on having a temperament to serve the people around. This is a time when you have to be very service oriented, practicing self-discipline. And this is a time when you have to work upon your correcting your daily routine, right? Set the right kind of patterns in this time because your 6th house moon is very active. So those of you who have been having troubles in your daily routine, this has come as an opportunity to correct it, right? Because otherwise it will create quite a lot of health problems in the long run, quite a lot of mental stress in the long run, right? So correct your problems, correct your lifestyle in this time period. As you are very practical kind of people, and Rahu, the North Node, is placing in your 1st house. So overthinking has been quite a trouble for all you people in this time period. And so you have been staying very logically, very anxious in this time period, right? All the Taurus sign people I am talking about. And it is also a time to work for your professional recognition. Take your risk, take your chances, right? Do whatever you can do to grow yourself, especially forming a daily routine, forming a daily habit, regularity into things will be the most helpful thing for you. Make your habits right now. Come into an alignment and work upon your habits in this time period. All the Taurus sign people. So best of luck to all the Taurus sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Gemini, right? Now for the Gemini people, this is a very wonderful time to activate your talents, to bring balance into your romantic life. The moon is activating, and also to learn new things in this time period. This is a time when you can take your risk into related to learning, related to your life, and if you are starting your ventures, because this is also your house of gambling. And also Be very loving to all the people around you in this time period, the Gemini sign people. And specifically, some of you, as the Mars has entered your first house, so some of you have been keeping very aggressive, very high in your temperament, right? Tone down your voice in this time, tone down your temperament in this time, and utilize it as an opportunity to open your heart. Open up your heart related to all the things. Open up your heart, open up your love, open up your nurturing side in this time. And those of you who are having kids, utilize it as an opportunity to connect to your kids, to your toddlers, and you may be learning certain messages, certain, something new from them. And also it is a time who have been very artistic. It is a time to get back to your arts, get back to your learnings, and your Purpunyas, that is the positive karmas of the past, are activating in this time. Churn it to the best, churn it to the fullest in this time period, and learn your things, learn new things, whatever you have been delaying on for long. It is also a very good opportunity, I would say that, to hit back to your enemies. Your enemies won't be able to rise in front of you. And it is also an opportunity where you may find certain good teachers, guides or gurus in your life that will provide you with direction. Do not be rigid in your mindset in this time period. Be very open, be very humanitarian to help the people around, to love the people around. And that love, that nurturance will come back to you in the form of prosperity, growth and wellness, right? So best of luck to all the Gemini sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the water sign of Cancer. Now for the Cancer people, this is a time to cultivate new and loving thoughts in you. It is a time to stay back at home and work for your comfort. Right? It is a time to become comfortable related to things. As the fourth house is activating, if you are willing to, if you want to buy certain things for your house, or if you want to buy certain assets or land, this is a good time to initiate it. And also, since the fourth house is activating, connecting back with your mother, connecting with your back with the maternal side of your lineage, and also doing the prayers for your maternal ancestors in this time. That will be very, very beneficial for you people. As this fourth house will be very, very active for you, the sign of Cancer, because you are always very nurturing to everyone. Now it is a time, do not be very overwhelmed while connecting with your people in the family or to your mother. Just convey the things with lot of balance, with lot of love, right? And it is also a good time when it comes to decisions related to your real estate. It is also a good time when it comes to, sitting back and working at home. And I would say that some of you, right, some of you may also feel very tight. I would say that very tight in your breathing or in your emotions. It is a time to release all the negative emotions which you have been feeling from the past, right? And things will work in your favor. So best of luck to all the water sign Cancer people, right? So next I'll be talking about another fiery sign of Leo. For the Leo sign people, this is a time when you have to work upon your communication, upon your connection with the people, upon your connection with your cousins, with your younger siblings. And also it is a time to form right kind of communications, as the moon is wonderfully activating in your third house. And do not worry about any negative opinions from your friends or from the people around you, right? Do not take it to the heart and take it very lightly, take it very easily. And it is a good time when you have to work upon your throat chakra. Conversing, speaking right kind of words in this time will be very, very helpful to you people. And also it is a time when you have to work into creating quite a lot of balance into your relations with people around you, as the communicative abilities will be very active. So utilize it as an opportunity. Those of you who are into marketing, who are into managing human resources, it is a good opportunity to form new relations and to consolidate the past ones. And you may get some new recognition, some new opportunity in this time, the fire sign of Leo. And also working upon your contracts, working upon your things, because lately most of you have not been feeling very balanced and very happy at your home, right? You have been feeling very tight and very bounded, staying at home, staying back in your things. And it is a good time to work upon all those things. And you have Jupiter coming in your house of partnership is making you overly generous towards people. So mind it, do not be very generous to people. Talk with a lot of balance into creating a right kind of relationship. You might get very generous in your contracts, in your dealings with people, that may harm you in the long run, because the Jupiter has come in your 7th house. And no multiplication in your relationships, no two timings, because that may create quite a lot of trouble for your long run. So best of luck to all the Leo sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the practical sign of Virgo. Now for the Virgo sign people, this is a time when you have to work upon your finances. This is a time when you have to work upon your family, and it is a time to focus on self-discipline, self-alignment, and immediate family, loved ones are to be valued in this time period. And I would say that speaking right kind of words, conversations with them will be very helpful to all the Virgo sign people. Doing something for the family will be very well. And since the moon, the weight has come, and also manifesting gains, familial gains, gains related to inheritance, gains related to your prosperity, and also coming of happiness in your family life. Manifest that, and that will be very helpful. Now this moon has directly come on your mouth, so whatever you speak will be valued by everyone. So try speaking positive words, having a positive communication in this time. And I do see that your finances will be growing in this time period. So if you want to take any decision related to your finances, financial growth, that will be very beneficial for you people, right? And I would say that for the Virgo sign people, utilize it as an opportunity to do something for the family, right? Or you can also go for a retreat, for a bath outside, in a lake, in a river, right? Wherever, for a picnic with your loved ones, and spend some quality time out there. And that will bring in new hope, new love, new nurturance in your family life, right? Altogether, that will be very helpful for you people. And since the Mars is very active in your house of profession, you are quite enthusiastic about having your professional recognitions. Don't worry, they will come to you. Your career will be aligned well in this time period. So best of luck to all the Virgo sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Libra. Now this full moon has come in the sign of Libra itself. Now what is the sign of Libra? Sign of balance, communication, marketing, right? Connecting with people. They have all these qualities, and they are always the middleman in between, right? Balancing the things. If you see the sign of Libra, it denotes the balance, right? And I would say that since the moon has come in your first house, this is a time to work upon your personality. This is a time when you have to work upon your temperament, upon your public appearance, that what presentations you are making to the public at large. And it is also a good time when you can activate your spiritual side. Taking milk baths, taking moon baths, spiritual baths is very important in this time. Using sandalwood for you will be very, very helpful. The sign of Libra. And it is a good time to grow your personalities. And since your first house is very active, the Lagna, the Tanubhava, valuing your body, eating food of your choices, whatever you like, spending some time on yourself, spending money on yourself, right? For your grooming, for your looking better. And since the moon is active, so connecting with your mother, receiving love, nurturance from your mother, and any women that you connect with emotionally, right? Not toxic kind of relationships with romantic, any not going for the toxic kind of relationships, but with the ones whom you share platonic love, genuine love, right? Connect with them in this time period. And some of you will also stay very, very moody in this time, since the moon is placing in your first house for 2 days on 26th and 27th. Do not worry, just do your meditations, do the moon mantra in this time period, and it will be very, very helpful to you people and will bring in quite lot of balance for you. So best of luck to all the Libra sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the intuitive, deep, a very sign of a researcher, a sign of Scorpio, right? For the Scorpio sign people, this is a time when you have to sit back and relax, work upon your detachments. This is a time when you have to value your inner mind, activate your inner mind in this time, and working upon your healing intuitive abilities in this time, and cultivating right kind of thoughts, and making sure that you are opening your inner visions in this time. And also, this is the 12th house, house of giving, house of making investments, right? Investing your time into right kind of things, what you want to continue for the long run. Your counseling abilities, your ability to help people will be on a new high in this time period for the Scorpio sign people. And also those of you who are engaged in works at foreign lands or connected with people of different races, you people will be shining in this time. Especially the medical professionals, they will be quite benefited in this time period. The Scorpio sign people I'm talking about. And this is also a time when you have to detach yourself, because it is a time of isolation. It is a time to heal your mind. It is a time to rejuvenate your mind, right? Because the moon is in the 12th house, and 12th house is also the house of secrets, your alone time, your bedtime, and even your bedtime pleasures. So what you can do is, in this time period, you can do your prayers and meditations while sitting on the bed. During the sleep time, some of you can light sandalwood, incense, or you can use essential oils of sandalwood, and also doing your prayers related to Lord Shiva during the night time will be very, very helpful for the Scorpio people. And I would say that since the Ketu is very active, so you people have been staying very confused in the recent times, and after the 10th of May, much of your confusion will wither away, right? Because the Ketu will change its sign from the nakshatra, from the Jyeshta to the next one, and that will bring in quite a lot of improvement, and will go into Anuradha nakshatra, nakshatra of nurturance, benevolence, and helping others, and that will bring in quite a lot of improvement in each one of you. So best of luck to all these Scorpio sign people. Now next I'll be talking about another wonderful sign of Sagittarius, right? Very denoting the holy fire, truth, ethics, morality, spirituality, dharma, that is the doing righteous acts, right? So the sign of Sagittarius, for the Sagittarians, this is a wonderful time to make new friends, new connections, and also working with the loving people and your loving friends. Reconnect with them. This is a good time manifesting as if you are creating a tree, a whole web of relationships, of connections around you. And this full moon cycle is a very wonderful time to conceive, right? If you are going for some progeny, for having a kid, it is a very good time to conceive a baby for you, for the fire sign of Sagittarius. And also this is a good time to work upon your multiplying your sources of income, since the 11th house is active. So forming connections and relations that in long term help you in forming better secondary sources of income. So some of you may also have increments in your regular pay, or may even experience increase in secondary sources of income. Connect with your friends, connect with your lovely friends in this time, and they will be very, very helpful to you. But mind you, as it is in the sign of Libra, talk with a lot of logic, with a lot of balance, with a lot of practicality, right? It is very important to follow all these things in this time. And praying to Goddess Saraswati, that is the goddess of knowledge, wisdom, and the throat chakra, right? Will be very, very helpful. The mantra is Om, Aem Om. I'll repeat it. The mantra is Om, Aem Om, Om, Aem Om, Om, Aem Om, Om, Aem Om, right? And it will be very, very helpful. So all of you can chant this mantra, but it is specifically very effective for the Libra sign people and the Earth sign people. It is very effective for the Sagittarius sign people and the Earth sign people. So best of luck to you people, best of luck to you, right? So next I'll be talking about the sign of Capricorn, the practical sign of Capricorn. Now for you people, this is a time to focus on your professional life. This is a time when your professional works will be bearing fruit, and you will have certain kind of respect and accomplishment at your workplace. And this is a good time to manifest growth into your profession, growth into your public spheres, and also creating a name for yourself. It is a good time when you have to manifest that all your hard work is bearing fruits, and your human resource managemental ability will improve in this time period, right? And I would say that stay very calm and very relaxed at home, because some of you have been keeping very tense at your home, because the Sun, Mercury, Venus all have come in your 4th house, keeping you very intense. And even the Rahu coming in your 5th house, some of you have been feeling very blocked with your talents. And I would say that self-discipline, consistent hard work is the key to remove all those blockages in this time period. And practicing regular meditations will be very helpful in getting your right kind of alignment related to your work, related to your personal life. And some of you have been overly driven to speak lot of harsh truth, right? As the Jupiter in your 2nd house is making you very harsh with your words. So mind your words. Speak everything with lot of balance, with lot of softness, and with lot of easiness. And talk with your seniors and people at your professional place with lot of, I would say that calmness, with lot of empathy, with a motherly instinct of connecting with them in this time period, right? And this way you can create a good environment at your workplace. And I would say that your hard work will bear fruit for you, as the Saturn has been very active in your 1st house. So you people have been feeling overly responsible about things. So release all that pressure related to everything and just focus on doing the right thing. That's it. And leave your expectations on the side, right? So best of luck to all the Capricorn sign people. Now next I'll be talking about another wonderful sign, air sign of Aquarius. For the Aquarius sign people, this is a time when your luck, your opportunities will be very active, manifesting that you are getting more and more abundant opportunities in your life. and this is a time when you have to grow yourself spiritually. Although you yourself will be very aligned to have spiritual growth or to travel to some place, and that spiritual growth will bring in new prosperity, new connections, and also new opportunities in your life. And learning in this time period, connecting with your gurus, teachers, and your spiritual guides will be very helpful for you in this time period. So maybe some of you may even go for your spiritual exploration in this time. Praying to Lord Shiva again will be very, very beneficial for all you people, right? Making donations to the mothers, to the, I would say that in some kind of old age home will be very helpful to you. And since it is the ninth house, house of father, so reconnecting with your paternal ancestors. Also, you can use it as an opportunity for ancestral healing prayers for next 2 days, and using it as an opportunity to connect, making donations in the name of your father or your grandfather or the older generation. That will bring in good luck. And if you have any kind of a pen or an ornament or some thing which your father, or some ring or something which your father or grandfather may have gifted you, you can wear it or keep it at your workplace in this time period. That will bring in quite a lot of good fortune for all you people. I'm talking about the sign of Aquarius, right? That will bring in quite a lot of good fortune. And Jupiter is placing in your first house. So utilize this time period into learning things, enhancing things, growing financially. So specifically the people working in banking sector, related to finance, related to your public dealing, right, they will be benefited a lot in this time period. So best of luck to all you people. Now next I'll be talking about the another empathetic, loving, and a very intuitive sign which denotes detachments, your spiritual rise, or a sign of Pisces, which denote detachment, your completion of a cycle of life, salvation altogether, right? And for you people, this moon has come in your 8th house. It is a time to bring in it is a time to welcome certain changes in your life, certain changes, and do not be disturbed or completely moved by that. Everything coming in your life is teaching you a lesson in this time period. And since the water energy is very active, this time period is also very good for your spiritual elevation. Remove all the mental, emotional afflictions of the past, all the struggles that you have felt in the past. It is a good time to release that and welcome the changes coming in you. Getting back to the roots, I would again say that getting back to the roots, feeling your nurturance all the time will be very, very beneficial for you people, as the south node is very active in your 9th house. So doing real-time prayers, doing real-time your spiritual activities will be very, very helpful to you. Connecting back with your genetics will be very, very helpful to you, right? And I would say that moon activating in your 8th house, you may also have certain gains coming your way, and even the revelations of the deepest secrets. Some secrets will be revealed to you, maybe about your partner, or maybe about someone whom you created a very positive image in your mind. So certain secrets will be revealed. And I would say that it is a good time to release all the fears, phobias, and doubt in this time period. And be yourself. Be your real self in this time period, and that will bring in quite a lot of balance, alignment, and growth in you. Right, Pisces sign people? And this is not a good time to make investment. And the only investment that you have to do is you have to invest your energy in your mental healing, emotional healing, and your own well-being. And no buying of shares, debentures, or any other investment at all. And those of you who are willing to travel abroad, it is a good time. You can do your travels, right? Or traveling to a different place, like going 300, 400 miles apart. You can do it. You can go for the travels. That will be very, very refreshing for you people, right? So this was my analysis of this full moon coming in the sign of Libra and also in the nakshatra of Swati, nakshatra of intellect, learning, intelligence, and also the materialistic pursuits, right? So be very much driven by the materialistic pursuits. And Swati is such a nakshatra that tells about the balance between materialism and spiritualism. And we all have to take both the things forward, right? Without materialistic things, one cannot move towards spirituality, and all the materialistic things can provide you with the comfort, but not with sense of happiness or the inner fulfillment. So they both have to go along side by side to experience the real fulfillment in life, the real sense of well-being in life, right? It has to be both of them. And I would say that make sure that utilize this time period into improving and balancing your relationships, taking your spiritual baths, taking your milk bath in this time. You can use sandalwood. Right now I'll be talking about the remedies and what all remedies can be done. Specifically for all the signs, you can chant the moon mantra. Om. I have all the times I have told about the moon mantra. Om Shram Shrim Sharom Saha Chandraya Namaha. You can screen record it. Om Shram Shrim Sharom Saha Chandraya Namaha. I'll repeat it. Om Shram Shrim Sharom Saha Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram Shrim Sharom Saha Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram Shrim Sharom Saha Chandraya Namaha. You can do the prayers to Lord Shiva. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. Right? You can also to bring in love, nurturance, balance, and coming of new partner, welcoming some new partner or new opportunity related to your relationship. You can simply chant the attraction mantra, the mantra of attraction, of creating a sense of magnetic energy in you, mesmerizing energy in you. The mantra is Om Klom Om. 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 Right? That this will activate the root energy of attraction. Avoid having physical relations in this time. Practice celibacy in this time period for next 2-3 days, so that your sexual energy can be churned in the rightful manner, right, to elevate yourself to spiritual highs. And full moon is an opportunity when, I'll repeat it, all your inner secretions, all your activities of the mind are on the next level high. So utilize it as an opportunity to grow your subconscious mind, right? Become superhuman, become from human, initiate your journey to become a superhuman, right? And you will be benefited in this time period. And you can donate milk. You can donate to the old age homes in this time. You can do your simple prayers. You can also chant the mantra of Om Som Somai Namaha. Om Som Somai Namaha. Right? So this was my analysis of the full moon coming in the sign of Libra in the nakshatra of your Swati. Right? And also since the 27th of January, 27th of your April is also Hanuman Jayanti. So Hanuman was a god of uh, denoting bravery, courage, and also the one who takes away all your problems. So you can simply chant the name of Lord Hanumana in this time period, because most of you do not know about Lord Hanuman, and Hanuman is also a form of Lord Shiva. So practicing the chanting of Hanuman will be very, very beneficial. So the mantra is Om Hum Hanumate Namaha. Om Hum Hanumante Namaha. Om Hum Hanumante Namaha. Or you can simply chant Om Hum Om. Om Hum Om. Om Hum Om. Right? So I hope that you enjoyed my analysis about this full moon coming in the sign of Libra. God bless you. Have a very blessed day. Now I'm signing off. Take care. And those of you who wish to book a reading with me, you can directly DM me, send me a message, or you can send me an email. Right? It may take 1 or 2 days for me to reply, or I may reply it immediately. Right? So best of luck to all you people. God bless you. Take care. Have a very blessed day. Please do all the remedies, to all take care of the precautions that I've told you, and have a very, very lovely day. And this video will be saved now. So I request you all, if you love this video, if you like this video, please share it with all the people, right? So that we can spread the good word with everyone, right? So take care, all my lovely people, all my lovely audience. God bless you. Have a very, very lovely, nurturing kind of a day, right? Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye. Namaste.